In this topic, we'll learn about creating and administering user accounts and Active Directory on Windows Server 2012. Most of the time we create user accounts for people. However, user accounts can also be created for applications or processes. User accounts allow a person to access resources on a network. Let's start. First of all, how to create a new user account and Active Directory. To start, let's go ahead. First, go to Start button and then open Server Manager. Click on Tools and then click on Active Directory User and Computers. You should now see your domain name. We are going to click on our user section where we are going to create a new user account. To do so, right click on the blank section, point to New and select New User. In this window, you need to type in the user's first name, middle, initial and last name. Next, you will need to create a user's login name. For example, user1. Last name, full name. User login name, user1. When done, click on the next button. In the next window, you will need to create a password for your new user and select appropriate options. Password, confirm password. In our example, we are going to have the user change his password at his next login. You can also prevent a user from changing his password. Set the password so that it will never expire or completely disable the account. When you are done making your selection, click the next button. And finally, click on the Finish button to complete the creation of new user account. User1. Now, next, how to create a user template and Active Directory. A user template and Active Directory will make your life a little easier, especially if you are creating users for a specific department with exactly the same properties and membership to the same user groups. A user template is nothing more than a disabled user account that has all these settings already in place. The only thing you are doing is copying this account, adding a new name and a password. You may have multiple user templates for multiple purposes with different settings and properties. There is no limit on the number of user templates, but keep in mind that they are there to help you, not to confuse you. So keep in mind, less is better. A little note here, you may want to add in as the first character of the name, so it floats at the top in Active Directory and is much easier to find. Now let's start. To start out, right click on the empty space, point to New and select User. Type in the username, user template, last name, login name, user template. Create the template's password and do not forget to check the box next to the account as disabled option. Type password. And then click on next and click on finish. User template. Once the account is created, you can go ahead and add all the properties you need for that template. Right click on user template and click on properties. We get to a specific tab: address, account, profile, telephones, organization, environment. Once done, click OK. Now, how to use a user template and Active Directory. Now, in order to use that user template, we are going to select Add Copy and add the unique information such as username, password, etc. We can do that for as many users as needed. Let's start by right-clicking on the user template and selecting Copy. Next, we are going to enter the username, login and password information. Last name, user login, Harun. And then click on next. Password. And then click on next. Harun, user. Once we finish, our new user account is created with all the properties of the template account.